bonkers on us. Okay. Hi, everybody. It is Monday. It is Monday, October 5th. And I have had one of those days, one of those days that has just uh, one thing to another. I was juggling kids, home, teenagers, work from home, laundry, painting, work. I work for a living. Work. Oh, retainer. Which is our sponsor this month. Oh my God, it's funny that I say that. Okay. So, which I'll talk about that. And I'm just getting introduced here. If there's any new people here, the format of this next hour is a very loose one. And when I use the word loose, I mean loose. I mean so loose. If you're wondering why I'm wearing an earpiece, Lori's in my ear, so sometimes if questions come up, she will cue me into what's going on, because I can't, once I get painting, I can't paint, type, multitask. In fact, I have realized that I'm the ultimate multitasker, but when I'm in the zone, that's it. So tonight I decided, and I had a request, I had an email, lots of emails from the past couple of weeks, and somebody was asking me about my doodle journal, because this summer I've been doing a painting a day, or a doodle a day. It's in a moleskin. It's small, so I could take it with me, which next week I am staycationing solamente. I have 3 kids, so my life is kids, 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 and for the first time, I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, I have a couple days planned out, but this is going to be with me. So I'm taking next Monday off. This will be with me, and we'll be listening to a piano player on the beach. But anyway, my girlfriend and I've got a couple of days planned with a girlfriend. I'll be working some, but for all intents and purposes, yeah, a true Tracy time, which I will be honest with you, I don't know what true Tracy time is. It may be me checking myself into a loony bin, 4 white padded walls, and hoping for the best, because I don't know that I do too well with no kids. But I mean, they're older now, so it's time. I gotta have a little staycation. Hi, Mom. For anybody who's wondering, Glue Mom is my mom, and Glue Dad is her boyfriend. No, it's her husband. It's my dad. But they kind of act boyfriend and girlfriendy sometimes, and it's gross. Okay. And they live in Michigan. And I have Glue twins. I have twins who are 11, and I have a 16-year-old. I know I don't look old enough for that. But this has been my family friend. This is like my summer companion. How sad. I need to find a stronger, more strapping summer companion. Maybe. Okay, anyway, maybe not. So this is what I have been, and it has to travel with me, which means it has to be easy. Every morning, what I typically do is I come in my office, my studio, and I literally just sketch something out. Not sketch it, I just paint it out, and then I doodle it later. So, this just happens. Everybody's asking, where are my ideas coming from? They're coming from the place that belongs in the white padded room. But it's and every day it's a new color combination. It's something. So, oh my God. I'm getting grossed out. My mom's going, yeah, that is my boyfriend. Ugh. Okay, so this is every day. This has just been something different. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. So every day, this is what I do. Again, if you guys know, I'm familiar with beverage art. Big on the beverage art. And so every day, something different. I used salt on this while it was drying, and it gave me a cool little texture. And I've been sharing these on my blog, which Andy can give you the link to my blog. Every day is something different. So somebody asked me, how am I doing them? What am I doing them with? What kind of paints am I using? I've shared everything. There's my daddy-o. Okay, so this was a quote. I don't know if Paula's here. Beauty always comes out of the darkness, which I love that quote. Paula gave it to me, so I always listen to what you guys are saying to me. And this was done yesterday before I went to bed. Okay, would you guys stop calling my dad boyfriend now? Ooh. Okay, so anyway, this is going with me on staycation, not vacation. Oh, Mom and Dad, I'm not coming to Michigan. I guess you figured that out. I didn't buy a plane ticket. So next week will be staycation Tracy style. So I will update on my blog what I do. Um, again, I'm believing that probably staycation a little bit might drive me crazy, but we're going to find out. So what I pulled out today is my 9x12 journal. I really don't want to work on, you know what I'm going to do? I might do a double page. Nah, I don't want to do a double page. That's too much work. Okay, so what I've pulled out is my 9x12 journal. Everything I use, I will list. But today, this is going to be my main. It's a round brush. I think it's a 6 or a 9. 6 or an 8. 8 or a 6. 6. I like round brushes. Just do. Okay. And I'm probably just going to use these set. I have a Grumbacher Deluxe Transparent, which I don't know it's transparent. I don't think it's transparent. It has 2 trays in it. And then, sorry about that noise. And then I'm going to use, this is the other one I have. It's Deluxe Opaques. Oh, Grumbacher. I don't know what's showing up or not. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to use these. These are just watercolors. So I'm just going to use water. I'm just going to use watercolors. I am just going to use a towel because I like to wipe things off. And then we're going to use probably a white pen, maybe a black pen. So I got my favorite white pen. But that's going to be it. I think this is kind of like the Friday before you go on vacation. This is my Monday before I go on staycation. And literally what I want to do is, I want the bell to ring and I want it to be out of it. No, I don't want to be out of there. So if there's anybody that's new, if there's everybody's saying you gotta love staycations. I don't think I've ever had a staycation, and I live in San Diego, so the thought of going somewhere is silly. I live in America's finest city. The sun is always shining. Watch next week. We'll get some fluke rainstorm. Drive me nuts. Okay. And if you're new and I'm not properly welcoming you, please welcome and join our Facebook group. I was going to say do the July challenge. I will pick a winner for July. And I just thought of something, and I got to look it up. We need to, Andy texted me. We need a challenge. Oh, okay. Andy had a good thought. I am going to probably put my apron on. She said, show your apron, because that last week was very popular. I do have an apron. I sell the apron. It has my name on it. But everybody loves the apron when they get the apron. So that's awesome. Okay, if you're not part of my studio's Facebook page, I put a lot of stuff on there that I'm inspired by, which doesn't necessarily mean you'd be inspired by it, but I have 5 minutes to speak. So one of the things I put on there today, I put a lot of inspirational quotes that mean something to me. And I put something on there. It says, live with promise, love with passion, laugh with pleasure. I have live well, laugh often, love much above my door. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to turn the camera right above my door. And then I have do something creative every day, which is my motto in life. So I think in order not to overthink things, I love the print when you can print from your iPhone, it's so cool. I love that. I feel like I could be out in the yard filling the pool up and I could be printing something. I could be in the bathroom going pee and print something, but that sounded gross. Okay, I'm embarrassing myself. So anyway, here's my apron, and I am going to put it on, even though I am using watercolors, because I'm going to put stuff in the pockets. So this is our Mixed Media Monday apron, and I can put my phone in my pocket because I have Lori in my pocket. So can't show you my mug because I don't have it. It's dirty. Okay, want to go outside? Okay, go ahead. That was my dog. Okay, so I have to come up with the August challenge, and I believe the August challenge is now going to be Use your favorite quote. But I don't know yet. I never know until it's done. So tonight is keep it simple night, okay? Keep it simple night. This is going to be, you know what? Yvonne is not here. I'm gonna challenge you, but this is gonna be on probably the honesty basis, and somebody needs to email this to me because I'll forget. I'm going to challenge you guys to paint something under an hour and a half. Yvonne, we did that to her the other day, and she thought she was going to go nutsy with it. But you guys don't understand. Well, maybe you do understand. Sometimes it's really hard. So, okay, now I'm not hanging up on Lori. Trying not to. So, I think that's going to be our challenge. Of course, I'm not going to be next to you putting a stopwatch on you. So, I mean, just be honest. If you didn't finish it now, I'm not going to be there to grade you. Yeah, Lori, look at that. And the reason I'm saying this, okay, this is the reason I'm saying paint something in under an hour and a half. Let it go. Don't think about it. Every week I'm forced to stand here and for 1 hour, we see your mug. You mean my face? For 1 hour, I have to let it go. I have to let the day go. I have to let what is going on in my life go. I have to let, if I'm throwing a party of 82 people having happy hour right now, I have to let that go. There's nobody in my backyard. But I am forced to let it go for 1 hour. And that means letting it go in my art sometimes when I'm here. Oh, shoot. Oh, Lori. Sorry, Lori. Everybody's yelling at me not to hang up on Lori, but I think I just did. Oh, no. Lori, you still there? Lori? Oh, there she is. You there, Lori? Okay. So, okay, sorry. Okay, that's a bad idea to have the cord hanging so I can clip myself on it. Okay, so we're talking, use your favorite quote, let something go in under an hour. Andy, if you would not mind texting or emailing me the Let It Go challenge, this is the Let It Go challenge. Let it go. Okay? So for the next hour, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to take it all off. But I'm so hot right now that taking it all off kind of appeals to me. Okay, Jean just said you might have to come there and just so stand over her just so she doesn't overthink it. I get people who paint here and share by the time the hour is over. I really can't wear this apron. I am going to start by, I feel like I'm playing strip painting. Okay, remove one article of clothing. All right, I'll take the apron off. Too hot. Okay. It's not to say that apron isn't wonderful in the winter. Okay, this is a lot. So this is let it go. Take it all off. Let it all go. If you can paint better in the nudie, paint better in the nudie. I don't care. I don't want to know, though. Don't post pictures. I do not want to know that angle of you guys. So today's all about letting it go. Okay? I can't believe that's my challenge because I don't feel like letting it go today. But I have to because that's what I challenge you. And if I don't fix this thing, I might be letting it go with that thing right in my nose. Let me adjust this camera real quickly for us. See, I told Lori and I had a nice little wonderful chat Monday morning to kick my butt back in gear. I got to pull my pants up too. I'd love to say I'm losing weight, but I'm not. Lori and I had a very motivating challenge. Is there a certain size? Nope. If you can let it go on 24 by 36, let it go on 24 by 36. I would prefer you don't let it go on 2 inches by 2 inches. No rules. Let it go. And I just say use a favorite quote of yours, okay? Let it go. Okay? Let it go. Let it go, people. Let it go. Okay. Email sent. See? Look at that, Andy. Andy, could you send me an email that reminds me that I am fabulous and I can do this and take on the day? Watch. That email will be waiting for me. Okay? Got that, Andy? Fabulous. Taking on the day. Got it? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Not that angle. So here's what we're using. And if you have your kids' watercolors, use them. They work. Okay? These are not my kids' watercolors. They're a little more expensive. I believe in I do believe in more expensive watercolors, and I think I've shared before. If you have, and I don't want to downplay this set, watch they're watching or something. This is my other set that I let the kids use and stuff. $5.99 at Michael's. It chips away. It's not that great. Okay. I also have a travel one, which is Winsor Newton, and I happen to love this one. You'll see it's greatly worn. Winsor Newton, love it. Oh my God. Do not tell my dad to let it go because it's probably line 30 in Michigan, and you know how the boyfriend is. Okay. Okay, this is another Winsor Newton set, which I absolutely love, and I have replaced it with colors that I love. So you can take these little pans out. These come out, and then you can put colors in you like. So I took all the browns out, and I put other colors I liked in it. But today I'm using my Grumbacher ones, and these are kind of cool. The little things snap off, but I don't know why you would snap them off the pan. But I will make sure I photograph them so that I need water. You always need water. Check, check, check. And I think that's it. Are we ready? Okay, I got to paint. TMI, glue mom. TMI. Oh, I do not even want. Oh, I'm not using brown, people. Oh, oops. That's my phone. Okay, so I hope we're angled in here. Hold on. I might have to move this camera. Sorry, people. I never do the checks when I'm supposed to do, and I could probably push this in a hair, and I could probably push that up a hair. Okay. Okay. So here they all are. And I probably don't need like 1,800, but this one of them slightly. And I'm not going to paint by drawing. I'm not going to paint by doing anything beforehand. This is let it go time. So let it go is what we're doing. Okay. Any questions? We need to challenge. I'm not even paying attention to that. So first thing you want to do when you use watercolors is what do you want? No, not right now. Thank you. I don't want to get disconnected, but thank you for asking. Okay, first thing you want to do whenever you're going to use a color is, I should have been, while I was talking, thinking about what the heck I was just going to paint, and I'm not used to painting this large lately. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is soak down a color, and I'm going to go with red. I'm probably going to go flowers just because I didn't really think of anything else. I don't feel like doing hearts. So the best thing to do with your watercolors is you soak them all down, okay? Keep your spray bottle handy. What I usually do is I spray on the outside of where I'm working too, because it's really, and you just, and I'm only using one brush for the whole thing. Okay. Oh, this piece of paper is a little, okay. So, okay. Is everybody ready? Please fasten your watercolor seatbelts. This is about to take off. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing, so now I'm just going to sit here and globbly glue. Oops. Okay, I'm trying not to get that on my paper. Okay, and now with a brush like this, I need a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to give you a little, if you're not familiar, you may already know watercolors, and you may be like, I could care less why I'm getting a lesson in this, but sometimes it helps to know what you're doing. If you smush down, you get a thicker line, and if you draw really little, if you draw really lightly, you get a thin line. Kind of makes sense. So here we go. Here we go. Letting it go. Ready? What time is Kate? We're starting at 6:20, I think. Oops. Okay, don't let it go too much. Okay. La, 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 la. I always kind of have doubts this is going to go the way I want it to, but it's not going to. It's not going to. And I'm just going to sketch out my sketchy poo. Okay, now I took these crappy watercolors out, and I don't want to leave them out because I don't like them. I'm only going to use these two. I'm not going to use these. The ones I'm using are the transparent ones, which I don't know why they call them transparent, because to be honest with you, they're kind of opaque to me. Just depends on how thick you use them. So, okay. So, all right. This is a really dirty piece of paper I have underneath. Okay. That could be the reason. Okay. Here we go. Oh, actually, I want to draw more flowers first. I'm not the best drawer of flowers, but I'm not the worst drawer of flowers. Let's see if I can get both of my pans of paint in there, because it's kind of fun to see me use the paint too. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's probably, I don't know, maybe it's no fun at all, but okay. I'm going to have to leave some writing space because I really do want to write in this, so I'm not going to go too berserk on, yes, I am probably. Oops, you know what? And I do mix my colors. I'm a rebel without a cause right now. Okay, so, whoops, okay. And I don't, oh, the. Da, 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 da. So you really need a lot of water. So last night I kind of let the weekend slip by me. You know, I shot a wedding a couple weekends ago. Shot a wedding. Look at how messy those paints are. So you could just I just wipe them off. Okay, so I've been saying if I went through 100 photos a day, I'd get it done by the time they got off the honeymoon. Of course, I let a whole week go by and did nothing. So last night I stayed up until 1 o'clock and got from 888 photos down to 690, and I'm trying to get down to 400 and tell the story. And anyway, so that's what I was doing last night, and I'm trying to think now what color of flowers. How about a hot pink color? Because I love me some hot pink. And then we're going to do like a fun teal background or something like that. Anyway, so that's what I was doing last night. I stayed up till like 1 o'clock in the morning, which is not good for me because, oops, I should wipe that off. Now I got yellow ponding up in there, but that's okay. Oop. And there's a dog hair in the middle of it. Don't you love when your dog leaves dog hair? Okay. Thank you, dog. Oh, thank you. All right, now we need leaves, which is what I was setting out to do. Just a couple. We don't need to go crazy. Anyway, so I really got on a roll last night, and I hope you're not just looking at my head right now. You may be, because I'm got to move that. I am using a couple of colors here. I'm not caring. Okay, there we go. My little Lori is whispering in my little ear. Okay, so, and Lori's got a really nice voice. I just thought I'd tell you guys that. Okay, so I need, there's 3. I'm not going to really put a, oh, you know what? Maybe I will put another leaf off of here. Okay. Okay, I need some writing space in here. I might have to come back in and lighten some things up, but I really want this to be all about the watercolor fun. So there's my sketchies. And now I just get to fill it in, which I think is even more fun than doing what I just did. Sometimes I change the colors up on the insides, but I really want this to be a lush red. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but. And I'm not, remember this has to be done, watch me not finish this thing under like an hour and a half or hour. I don't take a full hour and a half to ever do anything, so I don't know. But wouldn't that be funny after I tell everybody, you have to do it in an hour, and I don't do it? No, you have to do it. And it's you know, it's not going to be, don't be sitting there thinking, of course, one time I said to somebody, they go, you have to finish that project really fast, and I finished it, and of course I sold it the next day. It was like, really? The project I hate the most, you know, somebody really liked it, I guess. I don't know. Do you see what I mean about, and then the great thing about watercolors is they just dry up. So I just leave them sitting out. They dry up. No big deal. If you're traveling, you know what you do? You leave them sit on your dashboard. My dad's probably going to wig out and go, nah, they're going to melt to your dashboard. And that's what my dad sounds like when he's yelling at us. So you leave them on your dashboard, and they dry up really fast. So let's put some fun purple in this one. And this is what I have to say about watercolors. You have to let them dry, okay? Otherwise, some colors will mix together and you'll get this funky brown color, which again, I'm not a brown person. I do not. Brown is just one of those colors. I will use it with teal, and then I try not to use it. Okay, trust me on that, all right? I know it doesn't look like it's what it's going to be, but okay. And then I'm just going to mix up those two colors and just make that as dark as possible. I might even bring some darker orange in there. So let's move this off to the side so you can see what I'm doing. And yes, I'm mixing colors until I get the color that I go, oh, I love that color. No two colors are ever alike. I don't care. In fact, I outlined it in something different. So yeah, the watercolors, you just got to kind of let them dry sometimes, because otherwise they will run together, especially if you're making your watercolors as wet as mine are right now. And then what happens, so that's what I do is in the morning I sketch something with my in my Moleskine little book, which I happen to thoroughly enjoy, and then I let it dry, and then I get my tea, and then I come back, and I sometimes I will be on the phone and somebody calls me and I pick up my white pen. And so if you guys call me for business purposes, odds are I have a doodle pen in my hands and I'm doodling what's going on. That's how I conduct all my business, believe it or not. And it just kind of, okay. All right. I am using Grumbacher watercolors, and I happen to mostly be using these two palettes. They're called Deluxe Transparent. This one is opaque. I'll be honest with you, I don't really notice the difference because the more you layer them, that is looking fairly opaque to me. I thought I wasn't going to like the transparent ones as much. Love them, love them, love them, love them. So I'm not really, I'm trying to keep these in the view finder. I kind of probably raise the camera up a bit too, but so sometimes I go in with lighter colors or the same color. And all you do once you mix your colors, like sometimes I'll go back in and I'll wipe the tops of all my watercolors down. You just spray them and wipe them. I don't care though, because when you add the water in it, nothing. My colors, it's like, I don't know why. I'm anal about everything but my watercolors. I don't know why. And because I wet down my, sorry, I got to do one thing. Okay. I wet down my, sometimes I need water, so I put it on my work surface, but it's getting on my paper, and I don't want that. Okay, so let me just do a little, because I do need to dry over here, this corner, otherwise we're going to be in some trouble. Most of the times I don't dry anything, and by the time I move on to the next thing, they're dry. So I don't really do this, but I do want to paint the inside of this flower, and I hope that was really just water, now that I think about it, but that's okay. Andy has a question for me. Oh, yeah. So I think I answered that question, Andy. Okay, good. Ow, I just poked myself with a nib that was sticking out. Okay, so in between, I usually have a little Faber-Castell water thing that I have sitting here, but for some reason I didn't plan this ahead and say that this was what I'm going to be working on, so I just have my big water thing here. So you have to re-wet them. We re-wet them every time you go in. And it's not a big deal. It's like, so you're going to find, and you can do this with acrylics. Your whole let it go thing is not meant to make you panic. I mean, oh, whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's wet this down and get rid of the purple. I don't care if the purple's in it, but the whole let it go concept is, I mean, obviously some of you may paint something amazing. Some of you may be like, oh my God, I didn't like that. It's an exercise. It is an exercise for you to stop overthinking things. If there is one thing I hear all the time is, oh, I overthink things. Oh, I overthink things. Oh, I overthink things. And you know what I do? I overthink things. Trust me. I have a deep history in overthinking things. And this is Let It Go month. We're going to let it all go in August. Let the kids go back to school. Okay. And I don't worry about white space either. If people are wondering, I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't really care. Okay. Done. I'm happy. Now, I want to go for a dramatic background. This is all going to be colored in. Any suggestions? I'm thinking either bright lime green, like this one right there, which I love. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Or turquoise. You guys pick it. Like a teal or turquoise like this. I could even do blue. Okay, blue, turquoise. Angie says, Tracy overthinks things. Shocker, the next comment is Angel Painter. It's so nice to be here. Angel, you are now our viewer of the week. Okay, so anybody have any suggestions for my background color? Because I need a second to dry. Turquoise, love it. I'm into it. I love it. I don't want to, I will tell you this. I would normally do purple, but I don't want to go too dark. I have to go with something that I'm going to be able to do some writing in, but I don't even know if I'm going to do my writing. Yes, I am. I have to. I'm part of the green. Okay. Okay, Lori, if you could just monitor what the comments come in as, just so I don't have to. Brown. What's up? Oh. Okay, whoever suggested brown is now in trouble. Jenny on the block is now being kicked off the block. Okay, and good, because this is, once you go into the background, you really got to have everything dry, because otherwise your colors start to, oh, my smart-ass mother. I mean, mom. Okay, turquoise. Everybody's saying turquoise. I'm thinking, okay, so we're going to go turquoise. And you know what? If we don't like it, I blame it on you people. Okay, so let's just move these aside. And we're going to go turquoise. Light turquoise. Okay. Wet it down. The good thing about watercolors is you can just let it go. And I use the same brush. Look at that. Ooh, I do like the turquoise. Okay, it looks very tropical. I like it. Good pick. Good pick, people. Kind of was feeling it too. I just didn't want to not include you guys. Oh, you can't pull out the painting. Oh, I can pull the camera up. Why don't I do that? Okay, this is a fine time to need to tinkle, but oh my goodness. Maybe eating dinner and there we go. How about that? Is that pretty? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Hold on. What you don't want to do is splatter paint everywhere. Okay. Like in deer. Okay. Now I will tell you this much. My painting from this side is, whoops, sorry, my head's in the way too. Is seeping through a little bit, so I have to. Oh, that was the thing last night. I was up late because I had teenagers. You know, I made this rec room in my garage, and my whole motto is I really want the kids to hang out here. Then when they hang out here, I don't want them here. So yesterday they were at my house till 11. Teenagers, you know, you kind of have to watch them and monitor them. But the good thing is my studio faces the, they think I'm silly. I can hear everything they're saying. But my studio faces my garage, so that's what I was doing last night, was also monitoring children at the same time. It's like a double-edged sword. Okay, so I'm trying not to overthink this as I'm totally going into this overthinking it, but I don't want to do that. This is about the time I usually take the water. Hopefully, I sprayed it off to the side. That way I can just dip my brush in it. So somebody asked, because I am a deco art artist, I love acrylic paints. They're my favorite. That has never changed. That will not change. However, when I travel or when I'm, doing stuff, you can't really take a wall of paint with you. So what I do is I take my watercolors, and that is what I take along. And believe it or not, I take them on airplanes. I will have a little spray bottle, and that is what I do. That is my fun. Oops, I just sprayed under my. So this is kind of, to me, the most fun part of the project, but it is also the most boring part of the project. But unfortunately, I can't move on until this is done. So you just have to suffer through it watching me. And let me see if I can tell you any amusing stories. I got nothing. Went to the gym yesterday. I spent a weekend with some friends, doing various campfire things. But campfire. I make it sound like a campfire. It was a fire pit in the back of somebody's very expensive home. We roasted s'mores on the, very expensive fire pit. Got my idea of camping. And delayed working on wedding photos. That's the other plan for my staycation, because the bride and groom are on vacation until they had a 2.5 week honeymoon. So she's like, oh, we'll be gone for 2.5 weeks. I'm like, oh, cool. That gives me 2.5 weeks. So what do? I work on them. I'll work on them the night before. It's kind of like how I do my homework and every art project I have due. Just how I roll. Okay. Try to rush this along. Any questions while I'm engrossed in the zone of teal paint, turquoise paint? Is anybody still watching, Lori? Smart ass. I didn't hire you for your sense of humor. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't hire you. Okay. Okay. And I'm not going to be exact. Just doop, doop. You got to make sound effects. I hope you're not just looking at the top of my head. I'm trying to stay off my painting. This is about the point where it always looks like a 3-year-old did it, and then you're going to wonder. But you're not going to really have time to wonder, so you're just going to have to keep painting because you only have an hour and a half to do it. Isn't Yvonne going to be mad when she finds out the challenge is to do something in an hour, hour and a half, and she just did that project, but she said she didn't finish it, and so this is going to be one of those projects you're going to have to tell your family, hey, I need an hour and a half of time, and you're going to let it go. Okay. Oh, Andy, Andy is going to, Andy, you may take a paid vacation. In fact, I will give you double what you make now next week. So you can take next week off. You have next Monday off. In fact, if you'd like, leisurely, I'll probably give you most of the week. And I will pay you twice. You will get time and a half of your normal paycheck. So just make sure you submit your hours. I love that people are probably listening going, oh my God, this is cool. She probably gets she has this awesome job and she works this really great boss. Okay, none of that's true. Okay, so we did it. Done. So Andy, enjoy your staycation next week. I would pay for you to go somewhere, but you know what? If I'm not going anywhere, your butt's not going anywhere. Okay, so pretty much I think the watercolor stage of this is done. And let's just wipe up the background because you don't want a little messy, messy, messy. And so this is exciting. I mean, I know this is not exciting, but this part has to be dry. What, dog? Hold on, I gotta let the dog in. Come on in. Come on in. Ah. Andy's gonna pick it. Andy, if you pick it, you better color that sign in less than an hour. So the only thing I recommend, don't leave your round brush sitting. I try to be really good with my round brushes. It is something. Okay, so this part has to be dry. Shoot, Lori just quit my ear. Lori, don't quit until after the show. You get next week off too. Shoot, Mom, there's a mutiny going on. Oh my gosh, so funny. So I just clicked my phone, little thing went off, and it says, "You have an email from Andy. You are fabulous, and you can take on the day." Oh my goodness. Okay, so you just want to make sure that that is good and dry. And the great thing is when you're just painting and by yourself, drying time doesn't count. So look at this. Now I have, it's only 6:45. I believe. Okay. And make sure everybody knows about the group before you take your vacation, Andy. That was not water back there. I don't know what was that greasy. That's okay. Okay, so now here's where the real fun comes in. This is the part I love. Okay, it's not drawing that, even though that is a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to go fast because I seriously have to tinkle after this show. Maybe I should have thought of that before I started it. Okay, so you know what? Oh, I'm gonna leave these out. Shoot, forgot they're all kind of wet. All right, so this is the part I love. Pen. That's it. I have nothing up my sleeve. This is a white Uniball Signal. I love it. I buy like 6 or 7 usually on hand because I travel with them and I want to make sure this is all dry. And I don't care. It's not. I could re-wet some of this and make it perfect, but why did I re-wet that? Yeah, I don't feel like it. Okay, so now I got to try it. So what I did on one of my pages was I let it all be wet and then I sprinkled salt all over it. And it was cool because the salt absorbs the water and then it dries with this cool little sprinkle. It was cool. That was one of my, but then you have to go and make sure all the salt comes off of it because it's really hard to journal over it. And, okay. So this is where the fun comes in. I know you were all having a crud load of fun. So you need a piece of paper nearby because your pen will sometimes collect. This is where cheap watercolors, in my opinion, are bad. So make sure your pen is nice. Hold it upright. Make sure it gets nice and goopy. I love this pad of paper. It says laugh, create, smile. Isn't that cute? Okay. Anyway, somebody got it for me. So I don't know if this, oh, Lori, isn't that funny? Okay. If this becomes too far away, I will show detailed photos. If I have to, I can zoom in. So this is the part of the process that you really just have to let it go. And this is, anybody can do this. Anybody can do what I'm doing right now. I love that I show you things that pretty much, I don't know why I show you, because then when I go to sell my artwork, it's kind of like, well, why should we have you do it when we could do it? Well, that's true. So, anyway. So, oh, Lori just gave me the answer. I do it because I want to inspire others. You know what? It's my whole platform. It's what I believe in. And if I can share what I love and one person or two people will tune in, or, well, for the longest time, the only two people who did tune in were my parents, and I'm not sure how inspiring I was to them. So in between, what I do is I just draw little circles so that I keep my pen nice, and see how I didn't care about the white zones and none of that business. See, the white just kind of adds to it. I think I got a kid coming home. Hold on, I got an eyeball. Oh, no, that's a garbage truck. Unless he's coming home with the sanitation guy, I don't think it's my kid. And if he is, we're going to have a serious discussion. I'm going to have to end this art class. All right. So I really found that the secret to these Signo pens is don't ruin the tips. Don't get crap on the top of them. What else can I tell you about them? I kind of hold them up on a really good angle, and then I pretty much use them down to when the ink runs out. But if it goes bad, or if you didn't feel like you get, I blow through them. I happen to buy them. I bought them by the box occasionally time. Okay, so I don't know what kind of flower this is, but well, it's one that I made. So can you see now what I'm talking about? Sitting by the pool. Sometimes I will pre-paint them, and I share. If you go on my blog and look up, I don't know, doodling, I think is what I've been putting. Well, if you look up Tracy Weinzapfel name of doodling, my watercolor, if you go to Pinterest too, I put everything there. So do you see where now okay, my computer just, okay, hold on. Oh, A-Rod got in trouble. Hold on, I lost my screen. Not that it's a big deal, but I would like to know what everybody's saying about me. Okay. Oh, hold on. Guys. Hey, no. Sorry, children. I'm not sorry I have children. Well, there's days. I'm sorry. But today is not one of them. Oh, shoot. I want that to go in the other direction. Hold on. Oops. So you see what I'm doing. Giving the... Yeah. So sometimes I will sit out back after I finish my dinner, and I will sit there and doodle, and it's very relaxing to me. Okay. And you see how the darker the color, and I think I lied because I'm going to use more than just this one pen. I'm going to use a white, thicker pen because otherwise it'll take me a while to do what I want to do. This is just a Montana paint pen, and I'm going to go around with this. Okay, I got to rethink because I'm going to have to put my journaling in here somewhere. So, okay. All right, how's that so far, everybody? And then we can add some details to it. Okay, good so far, right? Good start. Put this away now. Okay. Now, I really want to use those words I posted today. So let's get rid of, oh, I want to keep that, but no, threw it away already. Alrighty. So this is my little cheat sheet. Live with promise, love with passion, laugh with pleasure. Live, love, laugh. I like that. Okay, I need a pen. I really Oops. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to go with this. I didn't really plan so much my journaling as I did. I'm thinking I'm going to go up here. Live with promise, love with passion, and then laugh with whatever. That's the plan. I'm not going to overthink this. Yes, I am tremendously. And I can't believe I'm going to do this. And I'm not a very good printer, but I'm going to try something. Okay, everybody ready? I'm a little afraid to do this, but I'm just going to go for it. I think I'm going to do it all in cursive. Live. Oh my God, I'm so nervous right now. I could just scream. Okay, this is where I could, okay, with promise. We'll do something fun with that. One down. Is anybody not breathing? Because I'm not breathing right now. Okay, you got to breathe through the letters too, I think. Okay. Love. Passion. Okay. Laugh with pleasure. Oh. Laugh. I did it. Well, no, I didn't. Oh, go. Okay. Okay. Okay, everybody, let's all breathe. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in. And this part, you know, you don't all have to be sitting here watch me doing this. So my brother, when he was little, had some sort of crazy little lazy eye thing. And I don't know why I remember this, but my brother had to go into newspapers and fill in the little dots. And this is what I feel like I'm doing. It was like an eye exercise. Mom, do you remember that? Or is that just something I'm making up? Or do I just think that about my brother? He had some crazy eye thing. I just remember that. And one of his exercise was filling in the O's in the newspaper or something. And see, this one needs to be bigger, so. Okay. So what you got to do, see, this is what I was saying. You occasionally wipe off the tip and it'll wipe off the paint off of it. And then we'll go back in. Laura, you're so quiet. Is everybody sleeping through this show? I think Lori had a cocktail during dinner. It looked beautiful. No, I did it? Mother, I think you're mixing your kids up. I think it was Tim. I beg to differ. I was the more normal of the two. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so I'm just making sure that this is colored in. Okay, and then I'm going to, okay. And then I'm going to take a, okay. Okay. I bought a bunch of Sharpies and kind of enjoying them. Actually, I'm really enjoying them. Okay. And then I'm going to, okay. I think my mother's wrong. I do believe it was my brother. Okay. I was going to do everything, but you know what? I'm not going to do everything. I'm just going to, okay. 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 So now I'm going to come back in and I'm going to add some more doodles, and then I'm going to say, you know what? I let it go and I'm done. Oops. Okay. Got to make sure your pen is working when you go to doodle something. Okay. So you see how an okay. Now I'm just filling it in every little waking. Guys, I can still hear you. Okay. So I really think I'm done. And what is my time, people? It is 7 o'clock. I think, did I do this in less than an hour? Yes, I believe I did. Of course, people are probably looking at it going, I can tell you did it in less than an hour. A monkey can do that. Well, you know what? That's a talented monkey. All right, I used my quote. I did this in less than an hour. I let it go. I did not overthink it. Now I'm just going to add me a little, I don't know why I like this, but I do. I'm going to add me a little bit of, oops, a little bit of too much. Oh well. Give me a little bit of dimension, and I'm okay with it. Oh, okay. Just realized I could wipe some of that off, but I'm taking some of the paint off too. Okay. All right. So I'm done with it. Live with promise, love with passion, laugh with pleasure. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come back, and because something is missing on this, I'm going to... You guys, I can still hear you, and everybody else can. Go outside. Okay. I know, but I'm lying to them. They get really embarrassed that they think maybe their friends can hear them, like their friends are tuning in. But I just like to embarrass them. It's just kind of a thing I do. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. I want to dry that. Okay, I think I'm done. Okay. There we go. I'm done. And I used 1, 2, 3 pens, some watercolors, and that was it. That was it. And an ink pad. Finito. Done. Boo-doo-doo. Okay. And that was under an hour, and I'm okay with it. I'm like, is it the best thing I've ever done? No. Was it supposed to be under an hour? Yes. Did I let it go? Yes. Do I feel better? Yes. Am I answering my own questions? Yes. Okay. So let's get this out of my face. And tomorrow, because I think I have time tonight, I don't unless I have to pick up a kid. I have time to put this on my website tomorrow. And you guys will notice the colors always seem to be a little bit more vivid, but it's not perfect. It's just a reflection of letting it go. And that's what my whole summer has been about, just letting it go. And, oh, hold on. I just let it go with, hold on. I just put, sorry. I realized that I Oh, I let it go. I got the Sharpie out. Hold on. And I blobbed it all over the paper, so I literally let it go all over my other pens, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so are there any questions? Okay. Any questions before? Oh. Oh, hold on. I really let this Sharpie starting to leak or something. I think I bleeped it up too much. Okay. Any questions? Any final questions? Lori is repeating everything I say. I love that. Okay. A paintbrush. Let it go. Don't get. Love it and thank you. Oh, thank you. Final questions? You're going to kill me. Okay. So, I think it's wine 30. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Who sings that? Just like me, they want to be close to you. Carpenters. Why? Okay. Close to you. Okay, you have an hour. This was 9 by 12, I think. Poor Lori. I just realized Lori is listening to my music. Sorry, Lori. Oh my God, I hope she doesn't have a speakerphone. This is 9 by 12. Oh my God, yeah, right now her. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair. How do I know the words to this song? Okay, so time to relax. And I'm off next week. Remember, I will be somewhere. No, Monday night, I will be listening to my friend play the piano at a piano place with my girlfriend. 3 of us are going to watch her play the piano, so that'll be exciting. I've been trying to do this for like 2 years now, and we all found one Monday that we could do it. So, because she only plays on Monday nights, so I said, I promise if we plan a Monday in August, I will take a Monday off, and they're getting me to go. I just said she can't wait to let it go. I want to see. So everybody has a month to let it go. If you let it go more than once, that's great. Enter it more than once. And Butainer is our sponsor, and I will say this. This is where I carry all of my art supplies. So my Sharpies are in one. I keep all my white pens and Sharpie, like my black Sharpies, my black Faber-Castells, my pencil, my eraser, all goes in this one. And then I have, these are my little Sharpies. So I have Sharpies in various colors. And then I have my big Montana paint pens in one of these. So, sometimes, depending on what I feel like doing, I grab them and go sit by the pool with a little glass of wine. Dink. And there's nothing in this. This was from last night. If anybody's wondering, yes, this is my last night's glass. But I will also reuse it as this night's glass because I'm putting the same wine in it. And did somebody ask about the stencils? Okay, the answer is this. Don't know yet. However, they're going to tell me first, and I might be able to sell them first. If they sell them to me first, I can resell them. I have a license to do that. I have a resale license. I can do that. So the second I find out, I will have them available. Thank you, Ida. Yeah. I think I'm going to paint one more, and then I'm going to clink, clink, and I'm going to relax. And like my mom said, relax. And I'm taking the next week and a half to have a little Tracy time. Kind of like hammer time, but a little calmer. Okay, glad I made it tonight. Angie, I'm glad you made it. Tina, fingers crossed. Lisa, thank you for sharing your artwork with me daily. I love that. Okay, good. Oh, Tina, yeah, or Lisa, I will let you know. They offered that to me, and I said sure. The second they're for sale, let me know. I'll take a bunch of them, and what the heck, I could sell them. Okay, so this is it. Laugh with promise, love with passion, laugh with pleasure. Your favorite quote, under an hour and a half. I'm giving you guys an hour and a half, and I did this in an hour. And I talked through it, and I had Lori in my ear the entire time, nagging at me. Kidding, Lori. Kidding, Lori. Lori. Lori, I'm kidding. Okay, so start the clock. Tell your significant other to leave you alone for 1 hour and 30 minutes. And don't look at my clock because it's 1 hour behind. Oh, does Ida have a question? Ida, just call me. I'll answer your question. Ida, we're going out, remember? Okay. All right, Lori, I'm going to hang up, my darling. Good night. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Okay, bye. Okay, I can. Okay. I want to say, Tracy, call me when you're bored. Oh, I will gladly call you when I'm bored. Which is like the. You can go ahead and get on, Joe. All right, guys. I am going to take a breather. I'm going to thank you very much, and then I'm going. Oh, Ida. Ida was questioning the size of the glass. There is no such thing as a little glass. Um, just refill it, maybe? No, this is actually a big glass. It's my favorite glass. Okay, so Andy's on top of these things. Okay, so I am going to tune out, people. I'm over and out. Thank you. Hold on, I gotta hit